Today on the podcast, we're talking comics, plush, and soup. This is the Kansas City Podcast. Welcome to the Kansas City Podcast. This is Cole Lindbergh. I'm the host with the most, cooking a wiener roast. You know, many of you know me from my collected writings. And if not, it's nice to meet you. You know, each week here on the Kansas City Podcast, we are joined by a one-of-a-kind KC native for a conversation on life in the city of fountains. What do you think about that?
I love it.
Oh, I thank you so much. You know, I am, let's see here. Let me set the scene. It's a nice December evening. I'm here having a hot toddy.
On a hot 70-degree December day.
That's right, a hot 70-degree December day. And I am hanging out with, now, she's a tinkerer. She's got a lot of different things that she's involved in. We're going to talk today about many of those things, but we are also going to speak about, she is currently the illustrator for a comic book called Star Beast. Star Beast, coming soon, people. I am so excited to talk about this. I just took a look through it for the first time, and I'm kind of like, it's incredibly well done.
Why, thank you.
You're very welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the podcast, Allyson Lassiter.
Hi.
Allyson, how are you?
I'm doing well.
You know, I'm very happy to have you on the show today. We've got a lot to talk about. You and I have been speaking for a little bit before we even got started, and we have many similarities, many qualities that we share. We are involved in lots of crazy things.
I'm surprised we don't already know each other.
I know, it's insane. So let's start with Star Beast. I'm actually sitting here, I'm looking at the sneak peek, which I imagine people can find.
Yeah, you can find it on the website.
StarBeastComic.com. There you go. We were both reading the back at the same time. Why don't you tell me, well, let's start even further back. You're an illustrator.
Yeah.
You classify yourself as an illustrator.
Yeah, it's my favorite thing.
Okay, so when did you know, like, would you just start? Okay, here's the deal. I'm horrible at drawing. I'm the worst drawer in the world. Like, I don't even know how.
I bet your drawings are amazing.
No, I don't even know how I made it through art class. Like, you know, remember when they used to make you, like, draw the vase and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, mine
the
always.
The vase with the face?
Oh, yeah. So bad. So bad. So when did you know that, like, I'm really good at drawing? Or was it like just a natural progression?
Out the womb, man.
you were sketching out the womb?
Yeah.
Whoa.
I drew an amazing mermaid in kindergarten.
Really?
And my teacher told my mom.
Oh, okay.
This girl's got potential.
She's got
She's
talent.
going places.
She's got talent. So you drew a mermaid.
I drew a mermaid, and the rest is history.
The rest is history.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So now I'm looking at Star Beast here, and when you go... Take me through the process of, like, how you even get started with a comic, because the first thing that I notice here is that the drawings on here is like, did you draw these by hand and then, like, digitize them? Like,
I
is
drew
this all on
them
the computer?
Straight on the iPad.
Oh, really?
The iPad Pro.
No way.
Yeah, it's amazing.
So you just draw it straight on the iPad? She's actually bringing her iPad over.
I'm showing it to you.
Oh my goodness,
Okay.
This is insane. I'm gonna try to describe what I'm seeing here. It's a giant iPad, and it's like. Sweet.
It's the biggest iPad you can get, or at least it was when I got it.
Yeah.
But the real magic part of this iPad.
Is it? Oh, it's got a stylus.
It's got the Apple Pencil, which I lost the end of, but.
You just go in and you start drawing stuff.
Yeah, here's a little sneak peek that you listeners can't see.
No, sorry, you can't see. I'm getting.
You can't.
I'm getting a sneak peek right now of the comic.
Yeah, the comic as it stands.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so if this was charged up, which it's not,
yeah,
I could draw right on here. And it's like drawing on paper. It's awesome.
That's incredible.
I made a lot of plush.
Yeah.
I sold the plush. I bought the iPad.
Very nice. And we're going to talk about plush here.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. So you're doing everything on the iPad to do this. When I look at this, I would have never thought that you had drawn this on an iPad.
You know, digital drawing has come a long way.
Yes, it has.
You can, I really wish I could show you this, but this thing works, this pencil.
Yeah, she's holding the Apple Pencil in front of my face.
Just like a pencil.
Really?
You can color.
Well, you would hope so.
You can. Okay, so
You're gonna call it Apple Pencil. You better work like it's not. I'm sorry. It's not a apple shaped like a pencil. It's the Apple.
It's a pencil from
it's
Apple.
Steve Jobs pencil is what it is. So it's but it's digital pencil.
Yes, but let me say this: you can draw from the tip, just like the
harder you press and everything.
And it has different line variations for how hard you push it, but you can sketch on the side like you're using like a charcoal stick, and it makes a big old fat pencil mark.
That's insane. Mm-hmm. Okay, see, I'm learning so much already.
Yeah.
All right, so tell me about Star Beast.
Well, Star Beast started probably about a year ago.
Okay.
The idea was born. Mm-hmm. I work at Hallmark in the day. And
which we're going to get to because I've got some greeting card ideas.
Yeah.
I want to throw by you.
Everybody does.
But mine are great. I've got some really good ones.
Well, I can't wait.
Yeah. Okay, keep going.
So I started working on a new team at Hallmark at this point in time. It was, I guess this was more than a year ago. But I met a new person, which is something you can do every day at Hallmark because there's so many freaking people there.
Right.
Steph Young.
Okay.
And she was the editorial director on my team at the time. And when we got to know each other, we just found out we had a lot in common. I found out she likes comics and I like comics too.
Okay.
I said...
So it's a match made in heaven.
I said, I've always wanted to draw a comic, but I suck at writing stories.
Oh.
And Steph said, I've always wanted to write a comic.
But I suck at drawing?
But she doesn't suck at drawing because she did a couple little doodles
it's pretty good.
For some of our webcomics, and they're good.
Okay.
Like, your pictures are probably good.
No, not even close.
Yeah, it's probably like that.
Nope, not even close, but keep going. Okay, so you two meet, and
yeah, we meet. We're like, first of all, one thing you have to know about me is that if I meet you, I find out anything you're good at, and I want to start a project with you.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Now,
that's a good quality to have. That means you're always involved in stuff.
Well, a little too much. I don't have time for everything I want to do.
Don't cut yourself short.
Well, I have my fingers in a lot of pies.
Okay.
So, Steph is the kind of person that says yes, which is rare.
Okay.
And Steph was like, let's do this. So we started talking about ideas. I'm like, I love space.
Yeah.
I love animals.
Okay.
She's like, I love space. I love animals
like
too.
Everything is the stars are aligning.
Yes. So we had I had a bunch of little stories that I started. I start the stories and I don't finish them.
Okay.
So I have like a big drawer back in my studio that has story ideas. I dumped them all out on a table. We talked about a bunch of those. She brought her stories that were probably a lot better organized in a list.
It wasn't just piles of paper.
It was just scraps that she's... Yeah. So we kind of mashed up some ideas, and we came up with like a idea for kind of Zootopia mashed with Star Trek.
Okay.
With animals.
Very nice.
In space. Saving Earth.
Saving Earth. So animals in space. Saving Earth.
Yep.
Star Beasts.
Star Beasts.
Very nice. I like it. That's great. I think that's a great story. Tell me about so I'm holding in my hand right now the sneak peek. Mm-hmm. So I don't know how the comic book business works. Do you do the sneak peek first? Like, how many of these did you print? Did you print a couple hundred of them and then just throw them out everywhere? Like, how does it work?
I think, I don't fully know how the comic business works yet, but
you just draw. I'm drawing. You guys take care of that part.
I'll tell you, we have a very valuable asset to our team, and that is Steph's husband, John.
Yeah.
He is he's deep into the comic world. Oh. He has the know-how.
Okay. He's
our helper.
Okay, got it.
So with the combination of all of our ideas, we get it by. We made a sneak peek because I was like, this is going to take a long time
to
make the first issue.
Okay. Well, because you have a regular, it's not like you have a regular day job. You have other
Yeah.
things you're working
It's
on.
it's our side hustle.
Yeah, it's just your fun little side
It's
thing.
not a super hustle because we're not making any money at this point.
Right.
But
as long as
it's
you're
our
having
side
fun.
passion.
Yeah, okay, there you go. You're having fun.
Yes, totally.
Okay. Good.
So I'm like, it's going to be a while before the first issue comes out, but we want to tell people about it. So
Right.
we need something to show them.
Got it.
I had booked a table at Planet Comic Con last spring.
Right.
Before, well, it was when we were still talking about the idea of this.
Yeah.
I was planning to sell plush and prints and stuff. And then I thought, you know what? If we get our rears in gear, we can promote Star Beast at Comic Con.
Brilliant.
So we decided to make this sneak peek.
Very cool. And it's like, what, 6 pages? 8
Yeah,
pages?
it's 6 pages. It's 8 if you count the cover.
Okay.
And our whole story that we currently have working on is 6 issues, about 28 to 30 pages each.
Wow. It's a big project.
It is a big project, and I'm a very confident person.
Good.
So
that's a good quality to have.
my confidence sometimes makes me believe I can finish things faster than I can.
Right.
So it's sometimes a little, hard to imagine it'll ever be finished, but
Well, no.
It
Come
will.
on now.
It will.
It'll get done.
oh, it's just slow. I'm a fast worker, so it's such a long, big project.
Yeah.
I'm just glad that there are chunks and goals within the one comic that I can feel like I've achieved something.
So there's a sneak peek, and we'll put the link on the Kansas City Podcast website to the Starbeast comic site, starbeastcomic.com, so people can see it. So let's say issue 1.
Yeah.
You're working on issue 1, or you're working on all 6 at the same time?
I'm working on issue 1, but Steph has all 6 issues written.
So she's just waiting on you.
Yeah.
So how far are you now into like the illustration of issue 1?
I have done the initial sketch, and my initial sketch is a very detailed sketch.
Okay.
So basically from here on out it's tracing.
It flourishes.
Yes. So I have done all the lettering,
Yeah.
which is a very fun part to me. It's a mindless job, but it's very fun.
Yeah.
And it takes time,
Okay.
but I've completed that task.
Good.
Now I'm working on the bubbles that go under the words.
Very nice.
Yes. This
Okay,
is
that's
also,
a lot of comics. That's what they have. They
have bubbles.
They have bubbles. It's
you know,
important.
if you really think about it, most comics, what they have in common,
Yeah.
bubbles.
Bubbles. You know what? We could not agree more. Okay.
So I'm at the tracing stage, basically.
Okay. So what happens when you get done?
Well, when I get done,
They send it to a printer and then the whole world sees it?
well, yeah. Well, you asked me before how many of these we made, the sneak peek.
Yeah, the sneak peeks, how many? Because I'm holding the paper copy.
Yeah, and we published this ourselves.
Right.
Like,
yeah.
So we made about 700 the first round. We gave them all out, and we bought 1,000, and they're pretty much gone.
Wow.
So we're giving them away for free because we want people to know about it.
Correct.
But
People like free things.
yeah, they do.
You notice that?
You know, I really noticed that at Comic-Con because
Because they come up like, what do you got here?
well, people don't even want to, like, they want to just look out the side of their eye when they're walking past. Unless you say, we're not selling anything. It's all free.
Oh.
We
You
have-
got to put up a big sign.
Yeah, we have buttons, trading cards, comics, all free.
Yeah.
So anyway, our first issue and the rest of the comic, we don't fully know what we're going to do yet as far as publishing.
Okay.
Steph has connections with a writing agent because she does write young adult novels too that she's working on getting published through her agent.
Yeah.
And her agent is interested in trying to help us get this published.
Nice.
But we're not sure if that's the route we want to go, even if we can,
Yeah.
because we're not sure about the limitations of, we like to make all kinds of extra stuff outside of the comic, and will we be able to do that if we make this
Well,
through
it's
Scholastic
animals
or
in
whatever.
space. You've got a lot of different, you've got a lot of different characters. So, I mean,
Yeah.
there's a lot of different, you could really, what's the word? You could diversify.
Make a lot of merch.
You make a lot of merch.
Yep.
That's where it is. It's in the licensing,
It's-
baby.
Yep.
That's what it's all about. So, yeah, no, I mean, I think that's fantastic. I think you should really go online and check out some of the drawings on here. And the story is hilarious, too.
Thanks.
There's all these animals, and it's very it's very good.
We
And
like
it
ice
has a
cream.
style all its own. It's not like you're reading Charlie Brown. Like, this is like a full on, very cool comic. I'm a big, I like graphic novels a lot. I read a lot of graphic novels. This to me is like, yeah,
Nice.
this is something I would definitely go for.
Sweet. It's legit, people.
It's too
Look it
legit.
up.
It's too legit. Okay.
So yeah, well, we're probably going to do a Kickstarter.
Okay, that makes sense.
That's the long story short of how we're publishing this.
I think that, Kickstarter,
but you never know.
I've done a Kickstarter before. It is, I will give you some advice on Kickstarter. You ready for my Kickstarter advice?
Okay, I think I can guess what your advice is going to be.
Go ahead.
No, go for it.
No, you go first. No, you go.
Good prices.
No.
Video.
No.
Okay, what is it?
Promote.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, just every single day. Prizes is one thing. If people get behind it, they're cool at prizes. Like if you offer the different levels and stuff. So good prizes, sure. I mean, because you've already got the prize there.
Yeah.
You pay
You're
X
gonna
amount
get
of
it.
dollars, you get the comic. Okay,
Right.
so your prize is already there. Okay. The video helps.
Yeah.
Helps big time. Just especially make it fun and engaging.
Yep.
But you have to have an entire marketing plan.
Well,
because it'll have this super real big get go at the beginning, and then it'll kind of die off, and then you might have one or two people that promote. You got to have days, weeks planned out in advance.
Well, lucky for us, we're meeting with a social media girl tomorrow.
Nice.
Because so far we've been trying to do this all ourselves, and honestly, it's getting in the way of making the comic.
Got it.
Social media is no joke.
No,
it's work.
Crazy. It's craziness.
It's a lot of work.
You got all those Facebook posts you got to schedule.
You got to get on your
the
Instagrams, your Twitters, your whatnot.
So, if you don't mind me asking, and you don't have to say it if you don't want to, how much do you think you're going to have to raise? Do you have any idea?
I got no clue. Well,
Couple grand?
We've been using a person to print. The printer we used is in Seattle.
Okay.
They max out at 800 copies. So we were getting more than they typically do by asking for 1,000 copies.
Okay.
That's the only frame of reference I know for how much it costs to make comics. So that was, for this 8-page comic,
Yeah.
it cost about $2 a piece
Okay.
to make.
Yeah.
So,
And you gave it out for free.
Add that, yeah. Add that up for...
How does that feel? How does that feel?
Well,
Do you? What? Okay. Well,
It feels good
That's a
when-
bad question. The question should be more did you see a return on that to people interested?
seeing people experience the comic is the best part.
Okay.
We did that Comic-Con, like I said, we did Library Con in Springfield, which is awesome. And we actually got to be on a panel.
Oh.
And we hadn't even got a product yet, really.
Sure, we are experts.
So seeing people interact with the comic, looking through it, saying how much they liked it, that's totally the best part. What was your initial question?
I don't even remember. I think you've covered.
Oh, was it worth it?
Oh yeah, was it worth it? Yeah.
Yeah, so far it is.
Okay. Well, then that's all that matters.
Because when I hear we have a craft show at Hall Market.
Yeah.
When we give out stuff, we gave out Star Beast stuff at that for this last Hall Market in the summer. And so a lot of people that I work with or maybe kind of know at work brought their kids through and got comics, and later they'd come up to me in the hall and say, "Oh my gosh, my son can't wait for the issue 1, that is worth it."
So if, let's say, okay, you go, let's just work through the stages here. You finish drawing. You launch the Kickstarter.
Yeah.
The social media girl Patsy, whatever her name is.
Yeah.
She full on just.
She's going to knock it out of the park.
She's a hashtag hero.
Oh, yeah.
All right. And so it just continues to grow. You get your goal on Kickstarter. You get the first issue out.
Yeah.
Maybe you start to work on that second issue and everything. Do you? I mean, what to you is like the what would be like the what would be like the ultimate apex of this? Like, do you see this? Do you want to like? Let's say you get episode. Let's say you get issue 1 out, and then you get a bunch of work. Get a bunch of people excited about it and everything. Then you start on episode 2. I mean, is there a end goal there that you think like, oh, we want it to do this. We want to get 30. We want to get signed. We want to get big distribution.
I'm not sure what the end goal is, but
what do you want?
What I want right now is for us to go to Comic Cons and for people to know who we are. For people to come up to our table and be fans.
Yeah.
Already. Because right now we're just creating
people
fans.
To cosplay?
Yes. Cosplay. Actually, Steph told me about a dream she had the other day where we were at a Scholastic book fair, I think. Yeah. And there were, how like Clifford the dog walks around in a costume. Yeah. And there were people dressed up as our Star Beast characters.
Very nice.
Walking around in their
so
costumes.
I think honestly
that's the goal.
Yeah, that should be what it is. It's all about the cosplay.
Yeah.
I mean, if they're cosplaying as your thing, you've made it.
Cosplay would be great. But you know what? We've already got fan art.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, that's pretty sweet. How does that feel as an artist for them people to like take your art and then like do a fan art version?
I love
of
it.
That's gotta feel pretty good.
My awesome cousin, Caitlin, is like #1 Star Beast fan because she likes everything we post on Facebook.
Okay.
There's not very many people that do that.
Yeah.
But Caitlin does.
Okay. Thanks, Caitlin.
She is a comic artist herself. She writes and makes comics and posts them up on the internet.
Yeah.
And for my birthday, she drew Star Beast fan art, and it was the best birthday gift.
It
was awesome.
Oh, Star Beasts. Very cool. I wish you the best of luck with Star Beasts.
Thanks.
You have your finger in many pies, you said.
Lots of pies.
You are also, and this is what intriguing to me, because at one time in a future life, I dealt with plush all day long.
You did?
I did. And I had to buy prizes, and I had to, get the brand.
You were a plush hawker.
I had to get the new, yes, I was. I had to get the new SpongeBob, SpongeBob in a hula skirt, SpongeBob in a cowboy hat, SpongeBob in a Hawaiian shirt. It was all, I had to go to these meetings and walk through these booths full of plush and try to make decisions on what to buy. You are a plush designer.
Yeah.
And I was looking at one of your plush pieces. It's like a really cool snake with a cool print and stuff. Can you tell me a little bit about your designing stuffed animals? And when I say plush, I mean stuffed animals.
Yeah.
Okay.
Some people don't know that.
Do you have your own characters that you've designed, or do you just like, hey, I've got some extra fabric and I want to put some, like, can you give me a little, because I always wanted to look into the mind of a plush stuffed animal designer, because sometimes they do some weird stuff that doesn't make any sense. Because I remember walking through some of these booths and looking at stuff like,
what's that?
What the hell's going on here? And one quick story, stuffed animal story. One year, I told them jokingly, I said, there's only one thing I want in this world.
Who's them? The plush maker?
The plush makers. I said, I want a dog with a rocket pack.
And they're like, we already did it.
I want a rocket dog. And so I said, I want rocket dog.
Leica.
Yes, I want rocket dog.
Yeah.
That's all I want. I come back a year later. They have a monkey with a rocket pack, and they had a dog with a rocket pack. Yes. And I had to buy them just because I told them that that's what I wanted. Even though it was kind of jokingly, I was like, where's the rocket dog?
You know what? Basically, you're a plush designer.
Yeah, well, I mean, in a sense, yeah. I mean, but I just float in the ideas out there, So when did you become a plush designer? Or what sparked this? I'm very intrigued.
Like many things.
when you start like that, it's heading somewhere.
Well, like many things, including Star Beast.
Yes.
It started at Hallmark.
Okay, so somebody else said, hey, I want you to design some animals.
No. So I was, at the time, started on a new team. I've worked on a few different teams at Hallmark. There's a lot of things you can do there.
Yeah.
I worked in the licensing department.
Oh,
so
yes.
making greeting cards featuring licensed characters.
Batman.
Yeah, Batman.
Superman.
So I met a girl named Lisa Badine, and we were sitting right across from each other, got to be good friends. One day she's like, I've always wanted to learn how to make plush. And I said, Lisa, let's start a plush club.
Brilliant.
So we started the Hallmark Plush Club.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
I
have no idea any of this existed. I'm kind of nerding out right now. Okay, so you started the Hallmark Plush Club, and what happens?
Well, for about a year, the Plush Club contained 2 members, me and Lisa.
Does that classify as a club? Which is 2?
Listen, I like clubs.
Okay.
I like to create clubs.
You got the
I like
Starbeast
to
Club?
be in them. Oh, yeah. Starbeast, I'm hoping to, at some point, get a Starbeast fan club mailing list type of thing.
Okay, all right. 2 people in the Plush Club.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm going all over the
2
place.
people in the Plush Club. What we did was we decided in order to learn how to make plush,
Yeah.
we just need to give ourselves challenges.
Okay.
So,
Like Project Runway.
yeah. So each month we would say, well, the first one was make a food plush.
Okay.
So Lisa made a donut.
Okay. Easy.
I made a strawberry.
Okay.
They both had faces on them
Great.
because
Makes sense.
Everything
it's a
has
stuffed
a
animal.
face.
It has to have a smiley face. Yeah.
so
The kids will love it.
yeah, they were very small.
Mm-hmm.
I you could hold them in one hand. And we were just kind of winging it. Then we would say, let's do marine theme.
Okay.
And so make whatever you want, marine theme. I made a fish.
Okay.
I don't remember what Lisa made. So for a year, we did that each month. And maybe we made some more in between.
Yeah.
But basically, we were making 1 plush a month. Okay. And then at the end of the year, we put on a little show.
Oh.
The Plush Club
show. Okay.
Plush show.
Very nice.
Sounds
very similar to the toy shows I went to.
Yeah. So it was like a little bit like a gallery show.
Got it. Okay.
So our at Hallmark we have a couple galleries within our building, and we had a show in the library, and we had some table of snacks.
Right.
People came up and looked at our beautiful creations.
Okay.
So that was year 1 of Plush Club, and that's when people found out about it.
Okay.
So
then Plush Club went to 3 people.
we discovered other plushers and sewers.
Okay.
Who were interested in becoming parts of Plush Club.
Okay.
So, I mean, we had a handful of people for a while, and we still continued to do the challenges.
Nice.
But we're not that great at like keeping things organized. So Plush Club is just sort of an ambiguous thing that's just out there in the world. People making plush, your Plush Club. If you look up #Plush Club on Instagram,
I might see some stuff.
You might see some plush. But you also might see a hot plus size nightclub in Texas. So we share the #Plush Club with these guys, and we love that.
Brilliant.
So you got your teddy bears, and you got your clubbers with the dollar bills sticking out of their panties and stuff. It's a romp.
Literally. Okay, so you design all this plush. Mm-hmm. What do you do with it? Is it just sitting around, or you
mostly you give it to people?
Okay.
You give it to babies. A lot of times you give it to your friends. We did a few of what we like to call plush bombs.
Okay.
And the first plush bomb we dropped was for our friend Cece, who was in the hospital. And we were like, we should make her a plush bomb.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So we got everybody from the plush club to create something fun for her that she would like.
Brilliant.
And we put it all in a box, and we took it to her house when she got out of the hospital, and it made her feel good.
There you go.
My plush was a sweet little girly set of intestines named Intestina.
I bet you that goes over real well on #PlushClub.
You know, Cece takes Intestina
Yeah.
to the doctor with her.
Aw.
And
wonderful.
she gets her, a drink at Sonic when
Yeah.
they come home and takes pictures of her. It's great.
Very nice. Is there a certain plush or certain stuffed animal thing that you have created that you're like, oh, I am most proud of this one? Like, I'm very proud of Rocket Dog.
Hold,
Rocket
please.
Dog exists. Oh, she just said hold, please. I think she's going to go get a plush thing. While she's getting that, I'm going to stall for a moment. I'm kind of scared, honestly. I don't know what to expect. Okay, Allyson is walking in now with oh boy, a piece of plush here. Okay, I'm gonna do my best to describe this. It looks like okay, it's a two-headed person, like a boy and a girl, but these might be like avatar creatures or elf creatures. And they've got like a full-on very large chest going down to two legs. So it's like a conjoined body plush. I'm really going to need some help here. I'm not doing it justice.
Is Bevan and Bevan Le Double Donk. They are brothers.
Oh, they're brothers. Okay, I thought one was a girl, one was a boy.
Well, he just
I'm going to have to take a picture of
likes
this.
his long hair.
They're wearing like jeans with like cowboy boots.
Mm-hmm. They're kind of rockabilly.
I'd say this thing's probably about 2 feet tall or so. Real skinny legs, giant chest, super skinny arms.
Well, it's kind of two chests,
Okay, yeah, it's like two chests going down to one tiny waist.
Right.
Okay.
So this is the plush that I've put a high price tag on because I kind of don't want to sell it, and nobody's ever bought it. So Bevan and Bevan live with me.
Okay. And can I ask you, what was the theme this month for Plush Club that brought Bevan and Bevan into the world?
I can't remember. I think it might have been a person, a doll. It was a doll.
It was a doll.
Yeah, make a doll.
And so you said, you know what?
I'm going to make 2 dolls.
I'll make 2 dolls
but
and combine them together into
one.
I am literally...
Conjoined twins is what they call that.
Yes, thank you. I'm literally in shock right now. Okay, well, I compose myself because I've had lots of laughs this first part of the show. And now that... I hate to tell you this. Bevan and Bevan is kind of scary.
Well, wait till I take you to the Clown Museum.
Okay, I'm not interested. I am not interested. We will be right back with Allyson here on the Kansas City Podcast. Merry Christmas and happy holidays to you and yours. From me, Cole, here at the Kansas City Podcast. This is our final episode of 2017, our final interview of 2017. Next week, we have our year in review. Great episode to share with your friends and say, hey, I listened to this podcast. Here's a little bit what it's like. So please share it out and enjoy your holidays. I hope you get everything that you want this year, present-wise, because remember, as we all know, the most important part of the holidays is presents. So I hope you get exactly what you want, whether it be Bitcoin or Alexa or any of those crazy gadgets or diamonds, whatever it may be. Thank you so much for a great 2017, and listen to next week's Year in Review. Share with your friends, and once again, happy holidays, Merry Christmas. Enjoy time with your friends and family. Welcome back to the Kansas City Podcast. Cole Lindbergh here with Allyson Lassiter. Allyson.
Yo.
All right, so during the break, we drank a bunch more hot toddies. And life is good here on this nice December.
We drained the bottle.
And then Allyson gave me a very, she gave me a nice overview on, some of her work, which I'm incredibly impressed by. The plush doll, which I'm going to put a picture of. Is that okay?
Yeah, totally.
Bevan and Bevan?
Bevan and Bevan, yep.
Bevan and Bevan. We'll put a picture up on the Instagram on the
right.
site so people can see what is now staring at me the rest of
the glory.
the glory. I do, you mentioned Hallmark a few times now, but the plush cards, I do have a couple greeting card ideas.
Oh, yeah. Let's hear
So
them.
I was just wondering if you would be interested in hearing.
I would be interested in hearing those all day.
Okay. All right. So here's my first one. It is a birthday card.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And it's
Classic.
okay, so it's just on the front. It's a taco.
Yeah.
Okay, and the taco looks.
I've done taco cards.
Okay, the taco looks really mad.
Yeah.
Okay. And you open it up,
Yeah.
and it says, "I hate tacoing about your birthday."
Oh. My question for you is...
Yeah, what do you think? Is that a winner?
Why aren't you writing for Hallmark?
I don't know. Well, greeting cards are all about puns.
Yeah, they're the best ones.
I mean, that's so. Why aren't people tacoing
more about those?
your birthday? Yeah, tacoing. I feel like that's you could turn basically any pun into a greeting card.
Yeah, totally. I actually made you know what? It wasn't taco. It was pizza.
Okay.
No, it was nacho.
Okay. That's nacho cheese?
Yeah. So this was a whole card full of puns.
Oh, okay.
If I can remember some of the puns. Probably not.
Nope. They're not coming to you? Too punny is what you're saying.
Too punny.
Okay.
Yeah. So tacos make for good cards. No, that one had stickers.
Oh.
It had
there's just more and more.
It had a taco with a face. Everything's got to have a face. Nacho cheese chip with a face.
Yeah.
Jalapeno with a face. But pizza ones did have puns.
All right, so here we go.
Stuff
Here's another one.
Not much room for improvement.
It's an anniversary card.
Okay.
And there's a guy on the front. He's on a little dock.
Yeah.
And he's fishing.
Oh yeah.
He's fishing, and he's got the line
Peaceful
out.
Scene.
It's out there. It's a beautiful scene.
Mm-hmm.
Open the card, and it says, "Happy to be reeling in the years."
Oh, now you're talking.
See, okay, that was better.
Now you're
right?
talking.
Okay, am I getting better?
Uh-huh.
Can I get a job?
Bill
me later.
I personally can't give you a job, but I can definitely refer you.
Do you think that? I mean, when they sit down to write greeting cards, do they just throw a bunch of stuff at the wall and see what sticks, or does it are there people just sitting there doing the same thing I'm doing right now?
Probably a little bit of both.
Yeah.
Now, this is when I really wish that Steph could have made it tonight because she is a writer. For Hallmark.
Yeah.
She could answer these.
Steph was hoping. I was hoping Steph was going to be here too. It would have been fun.
She had a weightlifting class.
Oh, I didn't know they were cool.
She told me to break a tongue on the interview tonight, and I told her don't break anything at weightlifting tonight. So they do get into rooms and have a theme, kind of let's think of. I don't know. Mm-hmm. I've never been to one. I'm not a writer. Okay. But they
but they bring the idea to you and they say, "Hey, we want a drawing for it," or we want I'm assuming that's how it would work, right?
Yeah. They the art director and the editorial director get together, come up with ideas for cards, and then they pass it out to us peons. Then we make them.
And then you make
So I have already gotten typically the words that go on the cards.
Oh, okay.
But I do have a say on maybe we should change this a little bit. What about this suggestion, Yeah. I like to give a lot of writing suggestions.
All right, got one last one.
All right, let me hear it.
Okay. It's like a romance.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's like a Valentine's Day card. This one
we call it Val.
Val. Okay, It's a Val card.
Yep.
And I got to go to Paris.
Yeah.
A little while ago.
Mm-hmm. Lucky you.
I know it was nice. Paris was fine. Mm-hmm. I like the Munich, London. Paris is Paris. Okay. It's a Val card.
Right.
And it's got the on the front of it's got the loo.
Uh-huh.
Okay. And then you open it up and it says, "I louver you."
Oh, yeah.
What do you think? Has that been done?
I don't
feel
like
that one
it
might have
as
been
much
done.
as the second one.
Yeah.
I don't think I have ever seen it though.
Okay.
It may be unique. But did you check out the gift shop at the Louvre?
I actually didn't go in the Louvre. We walked by it.
You looked in the triangles.
Yeah. Well, yeah. We just like walked by it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why should I have gone to the gift shop?
Well, I mean, if that card exists, I'm sure it's
Oh
there.
well, shit. Yeah, I didn't. You're right. I screwed that up. Okay.
I Louvre you.
I Louvre.
Louvre
It's
you.
it's an American card because
Yeah.
everybody pronounces that incorrectly.
Yeah.
Allison, you ready to take the Casey quiz?
Yes.
All right, Allison, it's time for the Casey quiz. She was jamming out to the theme song.
I freaking love that theme song.
It's a high quality. Here we go. I'm going to ask you some Kansas City related questions. You will get points. Okay.
Okay.
Remember, if there's a question you don't like, you always say stupid question.
Dumb.
Remember, folks, you can always tweet us at Kansas City Pod if you'd like your question to be added to the Casey quiz. Here we go. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
We always start with the same question. It's a popular one. Your favorite restaurant that is not barbecue.
Okay.
What do you got?
Taqueria Mexico 4
Okay.
on the boulevard.
Yes.
But you got to keep driving down the boulevard for a while to get there.
Yeah.
I've never been to Taqueria Mexico 1, 2, or 3.
You always go number 4.
But number 4 is Primo.
Okay. What do you get?
Well,
Do you got a
I've
specialty?
branched out lately. I've been
Okay.
trying some new things, and recently I'm not going to be able to remember what it was called,
Yeah.
but it was basically like a kebab
Ooh.
that had shrimp and veggies and on rice,
Right,
with,
right.
some beans and stuff. It's
Okay.
great.
Fantastic.
But the real judge, like criteria I judge a Mexican place on is chips and salsa.
Oh, is it good?
Yeah, it's good.
Chips and salsa is like my kryptonite.
Yeah, but can I tell you this?
Yeah.
If we were doing this interview about 4 years ago or so,
Yeah.
I would have told you what my favorite restaurant is, and it would have been Tamale Wizard. It's gone,
Uh-huh.
and I've grieved for it every day.
Well, that's...
It was in the River Market.
Yeah. Tamale Wizard.
Tamale Wizard, it was great.
Yeah, but no more Tamale Wizard.
It's gone.
I'm sorry. You got a favorite barbecue?
I think that my favorite barbecue might be Q39's chicken.
Oh. Okay. Yeah.
If you get the little sliders,
Yeah.
they're the chicken slider that has like honey barbecue sauce on it.
It's pretty good.
It's good.
All right. 4 points. Well done.
Thanks.
Is it Plaza or Plaza?
When I am
You took a really long pause there. And you're like, Plaza or Plaza?
it depends on how funny I'm trying to be.
Okay. Well, how funny are you trying to
if
be?
I'm trying to be fancy and and be like, a little bit goofy, I
Yeah.
would say the Plaza.
Okay.
My friend Ann does a good Plaza.
The Plaza. Favorite local event?
Hall Market.
Hall Market.
Yes.
You mentioned it earlier.
Yeah.
Wait,
So-
is Hall Market open to the public? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Hall Market is an art fair that is open to the public, and the only people that sell at Hall Market are Hallmarkers.
Got it.
You don't have to be in the creative department, but you can sell your wares,
Yeah.
and it's free to us.
Nice.
It's like a nice perk of working at Hallmark.
And when does that usually take place?
It takes place in right before my birthday every year.
Okay.
Which
we all know your birthday,
which-
June 27th.
Of course. Wrong.
Am I within 2 months?
No.
Darn it.
September. So it's like in the middle of September.
Got it. All right, home market. You're the first person to ever say that, so I'm going to give you 5 points.
Sweet.
You got a favorite local brew?
I like the Northtown Native at Cinderblock.
Yes.
Because I am a Northtown native.
That's very true.
And it is good.
It is good.
But I also like their sour ales.
Oh, see, you like sours?
I do.
I'm not a sour guy. I can't do it. It's a little too...
Are you a super taster?
I don't even know what that means. But sure.
Sometimes people taste too much.
Oh, no, see, no. Like, I don't try enough to, like be like one of those, like, super, like, beer aficionados.
No,
like,
I mean, like, some people have more taste buds, and they taste more things.
Oh, see, no. I thought you meant, like, I was just tried too many things. I don't know if I am a super taster or not.
Typically, if you're more picky, I think you're a super taster, because you can...
I just don't like sour things.
Ah.
I think that's what it is.
You know what? I heard something really weird about sour beers.
What's that?
Some people put syrups in them.
Really?
Like
maple?
They order a sour beer and get like a syrup added, like a sweetness. I'm not into that.
That's a really weird one. I'm going to give you 3 points for that.
All right.
You're an artist.
Mm-hmm.
I would consider this art. What are the things on top of Bartle Hall?
Dingle hoppers.
Dingle hoppers? Will you
I'm
go deeper into depth what a dingle hopper is?
Well, a dingle hopper is from The Little Mermaid. It's
Yes.
actually a comb, which is actually a fork.
Right.
But what I really think the things are on top of Bartle Hall spires
Oh, okay.
are some sort of communication device reaching out into this cosmos,
Okay.
searching for an answer to life's deep questions.
I agree.
They're looking
Partially.
for aliens.
I like that idea. I don't think they are actually doing that,
could
but it's
be.
cool to think about.
Yeah.
Some secret underground society using those to reach out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you have a favorite local hangout?
Well, my favorite thing to do is working on projects.
Yes, we've established that.
So if I'm not going to be in my house, in my studio working on projects, I like to take it to Colony.
Okay.
I take my little iPad down to Colony and I draw my comic there, and I love just hanging out at the bar.
Cool.
Because I am an extrovert who lives alone.
Would not have gotten that from you.
I'm an extrovert who works all day with lots of people and can't get enough. I come home and I'm by myself. I can get deep into a project and get focused on it. But I actually would rather be around people, but I would also rather be working on my project. So I go to Colony.
Very nice. Who's doing good right now?
Colony.
Colony's doing good?
Yeah, they got that Rhino going. It's cool.
The Rhino,
They're
Colony,
rocking it.
They got the beers.
I think everybody in North Kansas City is doing good.
Okay.
Because they're making cool stuff, and it makes more people want to do good in Northtown.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Let's see here. You got to pick one. You going to Worlds of Fun, the zoo, or Schlitterbahn?
WAF.
You going to WAF?
Yeah. Because you know what happened to me at Schlitterbahn? I schlittered my neck on the bottom of the pool.
No.
I hit my head on the bottom of the Adventure River.
Oh, really?
I really jacked my neck up there.
Are you okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, all right.
I think.
You got a favorite ride at Worlds of Fun?
I love the Prowler.
Okay, yeah.
It's a good one. But I thought that the Skyhawk, that's what it's called, right?
Yeah.
The Skyhawk,
at the front, the big one that they added.
Yeah, the new one, kind of new.
Yeah.
When I first saw that, I was like, it might be kind of lame.
Yeah.
But it's cool.
It's rather frightening.
It is.
You get up really high.
It's way scarier than I thought.
Yeah.
It's probably the scariest
You're
ride.
spinning fast, and like you just have that lap bar. And
Yeah.
It's just,
It's you in the air.
Yeah, it's.
But the Prowler for sure. But if you want to know, if you asked me 20 years ago,
Uh-huh.
I
Wacky
would
worm?
have said the Omegatron.
Ah, yes. The good old Megatron.
Where you always had to wait for them to clean up the barf before you got on.
Well, the barf and then, like, all the change.
Yeah.
Because you would just hear... I love that when that thing went upside down and then you start... clink, 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 clink,
Yes.
everywhere. How do you feel about the airport? How do you they're doing? They say that new airport's happening. How do you feel?
I'm conflicted.
Really? Why?
I mean, I like the simplicity of the airport as it stands.
Yeah.
But I always like new things.
New things are good.
Mm-hmm. I can't tell you what it's going to be like exactly, so it could be awesome.
Yeah.
I do like to, some of the new stuff they've put in.
Yeah.
I've never had an experience where I was at the wrong terminal and had to find my way to another terminal, so I don't have any bad experiences with the airport as it is.
Okay. Pop or soda?
Pop.
Pop? Mm-hmm. 5 points. Here we go. Where would you rather go? You rather go to the Nelson, the World War I Museum, or the Negro Baseball League Museum?
Ooh. Well, I haven't been to the Negro Leagues Museum, so that's where I would go.
Okay.
But I love the Nelson, and I have been to World War I Museum, and it's great.
Yeah, that's a really cool museum.
They're all great. I love museums. I just went to D.C. and I went to a zillion museums.
Oh, you go Smithsonian?
Yeah, I went to lots of...
Go Air and Space?
Uh-huh, yeah.
Which ones? You go the
I went to
Natural
Air and
History?
Space. I went to the Native Indian Museum.
Okay.
I went to Portrait Gallery.
Yeah.
Smithsonian Art Gallery.
Okay.
The Renwick Gallery.
Damn. You went everywhere.
Yeah. Monument tour on bike at night.
Oh, that's pretty sweet.
It was awesome.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. I've amended this. This was an old Twitter question.
All right.
And I've amended it a little bit
Okay.
recently. What's the one thing in town that everybody should try once? Like if you had,
You might have to edit this well, I think.
okay, think about it. Like, what's the one
Everybody
thing
should
everybody should
try
try once?
Oh. Well, it's not 100% unique to Kansas City, but not very many places have this.
Okay.
Going to the Goodwill outlet.
Explain.
I love thrift stores.
Okay.
I buy every plush that I make is made out of trash fabric, is what I like to call it.
Okay. Trabric.
Fabric. I get it mostly from the Goodwill outlet. It's off of Front Street
Yeah.
by the Pile of Debris Casino.
Yes.
And what's inside is piles of debris. And it's fascinating people watching, first of all.
Right.
It's bins about, the size of a large dinner table,
Yeah.
just piles of crap.
Yeah.
And you dig through, what I would say is you walk in, look at where everybody's digging,
Yeah.
go to the other side.
Right. Run away from them. Go to your own little spot.
I go to my own little area where you have, space.
Yeah.
Find a hanger or a umbrella, anything that you see that you can root around with.
Right.
Just use it to stir up the crap, dig things aside, and it's just, what you would find at a thrift store, only not organized.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to rip open a bag. But you can find some treasures. You buy things by weight.
Ooh. Very nice.
So this is a pro tip.
Okay.
If you're searching for...
All right, I'm ready for the tip.
Say you're searching for plush items.
Yeah.
Plush materials.
Okay. Plush materials.
I may see a really nice pair of pants that has some good fabric on it.
Okay.
But I know I don't need very much of this.
Right.
Just rip those pants in half. Take a little bit. This stuff is not going anywhere after this.
Yeah. This is its final
It's the final destination. Well, sort of.
Yeah. Okay. Good point. Yeah.
I did go on a behind-the-scenes tour of the Goodwill outlet, and it was great. They recycle everything.
Yeah.
Or, something, goes somewhere. But typically as whatever it is in the bin, that's the last chance for it.
Got it.
And they the best thing is every, half hour, they do a bin change.
Oh.
Where they tell you to stand behind this line while we, move these bins out and move new ones in. And then they say, walk, do not run to the bin of your choice.
Yeah.
And you walk to the bin. I don't, because I'm on the other side.
Right.
I don't want to get into the
you don't get
crazy
into the
melee of
stuff.
stuff.
Yeah.
And so then they say, okay, now. And then it's just like people digging through
crazy,
crap,
yeah.
like throwing things, like pulling each other over.
Oh, see, I got to go see this then.
Everybody should do it once.
Man. Okay. What's your favorite KC fountain?
On the plaza.
The Peeing Boy?
Yes. How did you know?
I had no idea. Can I have $5?
Well, if I have $5, sure.
Great, thank you. Let's see here. I got 2 questions left for you here on the KC quiz.
Okay.
Big one here. What's Kansas City missing?
Soup.
Oh, whoa.
Okay.
This I was not expecting. What?
Kansas
Soup?
City does not have a 100% designated soup restaurant. There are places you can get good soup, but that is not their specialty, as far as I know.
Wait, hold on. Okay, you're blowing my mind here. I'm not a soup person.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm not
That's
a soup
okay.
person, but there are places that
It's
are
not for everybody, but it actually is.
there are places that are just soup.
So, I used to live in Milwaukee.
Okay.
I went to college in Milwaukee, and I lived there about 10 years.
Okay.
And every part of town had a soup place.
Really? They like soup in Milwaukee.
Well, it's cold.
That's a good point.
But I will say it doesn't have to be cold to enjoy soup. I like soup all the time.
So what would be like your perfect soup place? Like, it's just like a place that has all these different types of soup? Is it like a Chipotle for soups?
Funny
like,
you should ask.
Okay, go ahead.
I have this idea.
Is this another finger in a pie?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a finger in a pie. If anybody is interested in performing this, creating this idea,
Yeah.
come to me and I'll share all of my ideas for you.
Okay.
The place is called Soup Zon. And it's soup zon.
Okay.
Like soup's on,
I got it.
But the Zon
Yes.
is a futuristic soup making wizard.
Uh-huh.
So you get your soup going in the big cauldrons.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like a weird, like medieval kind of theme.
It's spacey.
Wizard. Oh, it's spacey.
It's a futuristic wizard.
Okay.
So
I was thinking Merlin, but
yeah,
okay.
but it could be Merlin because Merlin exists over all
Merlin
time.
in space.
Yeah.
Okay. I think his name should be Sperlin. Like Soup Sperlin, Soup Merlin, Sperlin.
No, he's a soup Zon.
Okay, got it.
And there is actually a real life person that I've modeled the soup Zon after, and his name is Tom Kleinschmidt. Tom lives in Colorado now, but he lived in Kansas City for a short while.
So you're gonna hire Tom to come and ladle out the
Well,
soup
I
or
really
mix the giant vats?
hardcore tried to get Tom to start this restaurant.
This doesn't sound like a restaurant as much as a performance art piece. Like, it
Well,
sounds like
any
you
good
walk in and there's all
listen.
these futuristic vats of soup.
Any good restaurant, any good establishment, period, has a strong theme.
Yeah.
And the theme is soup making wizards.
Okay.
So Tom has a really great
Spizzards.
long beard, long hair.
Yeah.
He might not have long hair right now.
He'd have to wear like a hairnet.
No. Because he's in the back, like up on a pedestal,
Yeah.
stirring the cauldron, but it's not really the soup you eat.
Okay, so that's the performance piece.
But
of
really, Tom is just the model for the logo, which I would like to design if anybody wants to make this restaurant.
it. Okay.
The character, another good thing that every great restaurant has is a spokes character.
Yeah.
Like Little Caesars.
Yeah.
You
Pizza,
name it.
pizza.
Yeah.
Super.
Super.
Soup's on, soup's on.
Soup's on.
So I I'm on board.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd ever eat there, but I would definitely check it out.
Well, next time you're in Milwaukee, go to a little place called Soup Brothers.
Okay. Let me guess.
This place will change your mind.
They are Wizard Brothers.
Yeah. They're Wizard Brothers.
Okay. And
I don't actually think there's brothers. There's just one guy running the place.
It's like Einstein Brothers.
Yeah. And he's a little bit like the Soup Nazi.
Oh, okay.
I mean, he's not overly friendly.
You were the first person that's ever said Kansas City needs soup. I'm kind of blown away by that answer. 10 points.
Yes.
All right. You ready for the final question? It's time for the Google challenge.
Okay.
You know how this works. I went to Google. I typed in something. You have to finish it. You have to finish the autocomplete, okay? Think strategically. I typed in comics, because I knew we were talking about comics today, so I put comics are... fill in the blank.
I think that Google might say comics are for nerds.
Comics are for nerds. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Which I don't consider a put down.
I don't consider... No. What, is that your final answer?
Well, I mean, maybe that would be the answer if it was comics are for. It would be nerds.
Okay, but I didn't put for.
But
I just said
comics are awesome.
Okay. I will tell you this. Awesome was not on there. For nerds was not on there.
But if you put four in, it would
there
be.
was I'll give you the top two.
Okay.
The first one was comics are weird.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. The second one is comics are
Lame.
dead.
Dead?
Yes, dead.
No, that is not true at all.
I don't think that's true either, but for some reason that's like it's
Maybe
really,
that's a
There's a
thing.
lot of Google like autocompletes that finish with dead.
Also, sometimes you never know what's a meme or not.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. But comics are weird.
Comics are weird.
One.
I like that.
Yeah.
You know what? Weird is cool.
Yeah. Weird is the new cool.
I made a print. Hey, maybe I'll give you this.
Yeah.
It says, stay weird.
Stay weird.
Yeah.
I like it. Allison, let me tally up all your points here. Carry the 1, 5, 6, you are at 44 points.
Okay, what can I buy for 44 points?
Absolutely nothing, but you will go on the leaderboard.
Yes.
So I don't know where you'll end up at, but you're somewhere on the leaderboard.
How many points did Ben get? He got a lot.
I don't remember how many he got.
I think he got 50.
He may have. That was so long ago. Ben went.
Ben went. What a guy.
What a loser.
No, he's not a loser. He's a fellow Hufflepuff.
Oh, Jesus. All right. Allison, thank you for taking the Casey quiz.
Oh, thank you. It was so fun.
All right, welcome back here to the podcast. Allison, we are nearing the end of our time today. I've learned a lot. I've learned about illustration. I've learned about comics. I've learned about plush. I've learned about Hall Market. I've learned about Soup Zone.
Yeah.
The list of things that I have learned about today could go on and on and on and on. But now it is your time. Your final time to shine here. Your final plugs. Your words of wisdom.
Yeah.
Tell people where to find you.
Okay.
This is ready, go.
Okay. If you are interested in Star Beasts, which you should be.
Absolutely. You should I will 100% endorse. I'm going to get you the Kansas City podcast bump. Star Beast comic. It is very awesome.
StarBeastComic.com. And any other kind of thing like Twitter, Instagram, Star Beast Comic.
Okay.
Star Beasts with an S.
Beasts.
Yes. If you are interested in ice cream and traveling and any of my other endeavors, you can go to Allyson Lassiter on Instagram.
Okay.
Which it's ALLYSON LASSITER. I looked out. I got 2 names I have to spell.
Very nice.
No relation to John.
Okay.
Although
that'd be cool.
I used to think it would be cool.
Oh, yeah. He's on
But
sabbatical.
I mean, it would still probably be cool.
It'd probably be cool.
You revolutionized
Maybe
the animation industry.
Maybe a little creepy now.
Yeah. So, yeah, you can check out my stuff there. I'm a little bit less active on that than I used to be because mostly I'm active on the Starbeast stuff right now.
Yeah.
But I travel and I eat ice cream and I post pictures of myself wearing Hawaiian shirts. And I invite anyone who loves ice cream and loves traveling and loves vacation wear to join me with
Very
a
nice.
hashtag travel cone.
Travel cone.
Yes.
Hashtag travel cone.
Travel cone. Check it out.
Very nice.
I think that might be all.
Okay. Remember, folks, you can find me on Twitter at Cole Lindbergh. Make sure to check out our website, theKansasCityPodcast.com. We're also on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Kansas City Pod. Thank you for the continued 5-star ratings on iTunes. We get they're reeling them in. Those stars
Oh my
are a flying.
God.
It's shooting stars everywhere. Yes.
Hey,
Yeah. What?
do you know that you can pay?
To people to like stuff and
No.
give ratings?
You can pay for a meteor shower or a shooting star. I learned about this on Planet Money last night.
Hold on. What?
So,
You can pay for it?
yeah, if you listen to Planet Money, you know that they have.
I haven't listened to recent episodes.
Well, they are trying to buy a satellite or shoot
Right.
a satellite out into space.
Right.
And they are learning about how much that kind of thing costs.
Yeah.
But they have been talking to other people that have satellites. And there is a business that has, I think they have multiple satellites or something, and you can pay them to say, like, on this night, I want this to be visible over, Kansas City because I want to propose to my, wife or my future wife. And so I want a meteor shower or a shooting star to happen at this time. And they will make it happen because basically it's just like shooting a thing into space, like space junk. They're filling the space with junk. Just
What?
yeah.
That's crazy.
So they shoot it from their satellite.
Oh, wow. Mm-hmm. Okay. That's pretty brilliant.
It's cool. I think it's expensive, but I also
bet
wonder.
it's
I wonder
expensive.
about filling up the atmosphere with junk.
Well, that stuff would all just kind of
Space
like
junk.
it would call it like disintegrate and kind of blow up.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
stuff,
I guess
right?
if it's making a shooting star, it is kind of burning up.
Yeah, it's burning up in the atmosphere, right?
But I know that space junk is a thing.
Add this to the list of things that I've learned tonight. Space junk, man-made showers.
Man-made showers.
Yeah, man-made showers. Allyson, thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank you.
And everyone, we will see you next time here on the Kansas City Podcast. We'll see you later.
Bye.